I love me some Sandy Springs. I'm in Sandy Springs probably once a day, like 5 times a week. Never been in trouble with the police, which is good because we have one on right now. Officer Greene from Sandy Springs. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Doing good. We want to talk about your promotion. So if you haven't seen this yet, Sandy Springs Police put out a post, and it said, "Do you have an ex who buys or sells illegal drugs or has warrants? ? Valentine's Day is coming up, and maybe you're reflecting on your past relationship, and we're considering if you should get them something to celebrate this special day, like stainless steel bracelets."
Oh, that's hysterical.
So you are calling people out. What are you guys up to with this?
Well, we wanted to get a message out to people. We wanted to find a way to make it humorous, but grab people's attention, grab the community's attention. We always put messages out there, and it tends to fall on deaf ears, per se.
Sure.
And we just figured if we put something out that'll grab somebody's attention but still have the message in there, it would get a good response. And we did. We got people responded to it. They loved it. Hence, that's why you guys reached out as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love this. Do you recall how many of these handcuffs, steel bracelets that you sold?
Yeah, how many have come through? Have people actually turned people in?
So we have people on the edge right now. Nobody has turned anybody in, per se. A lot of people are asking us if we travel. And I'm just letting people know that Sandy Springs Airlines is available. And we do have, seats available.
I love that you guys have a sense of humor.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess the sense of humor probably stops once you're cuffed and you're in jail there in Sandy Springs.
Of course.
People are asking about it, but in all seriousness, I mean, some of the people who are commenting are mad about it. They're like, this is sick. Who does this advertising? They need a psychologist. And that's probably someone guilty. But when you're asking people to turn in someone who is a drug dealer or who has a warrant or whatever, sometimes the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? So if they have an ex that buys or sells illegal drugs, chances are they're probably involved.
There's a chance.
I mean, you know what I mean?
I'm going to say that there is and there isn't. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. That's what I'm going to say.
Just as a user.
There's always a chance.
Yeah.
Well, think about how this, Barnes, if you know about something and you really want to help, like you want it because there's kids involved or whatever. So when you actually order these, do you purchase them or are they free?
Do you have to pay for your cuffs?
Yeah. Because the money could go back into the Sandy Springs Police Department.
No, these are free. We're not charging anybody anything. These are free.
Okay, they're free. That's a bonus, Barnes. They're free.
Yeah, but they come in different colors. They come in pink. They come in and if you don't like silver, if you're allergic to silver, or you can get them in black as well,
or chocolate.
Wait a second. They come in pink. Can you imagine, really trying to embarrass
you
someone?
really arrest people with pink handcuffs?
There's been a couple times. Not me per se, but there's been a couple times. I've seen it happen.
We're talking to Officer Greene from Sandy Springs Police Department. They have this promotion right now. If your ex used to sell illegal drugs or has a warrant or something you want to turn them into, you just go to Sandy Springs and they'll take care of it. But doesn't this, all laughing aside, officer, sir, doesn't this encourage possibly some other bad behavior that could get somebody in, featured on Dateline? Because you turn someone in and then the next thing you know, there's revenge and they're blaming you because you're offering, to take in their ex. I just feel like you're setting that person up for a bad ending maybe.
Yeah, well, we really want them to really think about it. Another thing you have to understand is that if you want to turn somebody in, they must live in Sandy Springs.
Oh, okay.
The crime must have been committed it must be committed in Sandy Springs for us to even take a look at it. This is just us just having some humor and just having some fun with our community. Again, just trying to grab their attention.
I think it's a good thing, Officer Greene. And of course, if you did turn someone in, it could be completely anonymous. But I love here that it says that your goal as a police officer is to be generational changer. So good for you.
I appreciate that. I'm trying my best. I think it's going well so far.
I have a lot of respect for the guys in blue. My father was a policeman when I was a kid, and I think you guys take a freaking rough go of it, especially in the last several years. How is it in Sandy Springs? Like, what is the vibe now up there? Are you guys having any craziness going on?
Not so much. We've been doing pretty well. One thing about Sandy Springs, the community loves us and they support us. The whole city it stands behind us, and they let us do our jobs. And that's what we love, and that's why we love coming to work every day, and that's why we love protecting the people of Sandy Springs, because they stand by us and they support us and they're there for us.
Have you ever heard of Crash Clark?
No, no, sir.
He lives in Sandy Springs. You will. Eventually, you will.
Yeah, there was. We'd love to stay in touch with you, though.
Thank you for sharing this lovely promotion. Again, if your ex is buying or selling illegal drugs or has a warrant, just reach out to Sandy Springs Police. They'll get a brand new bracelet set because tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and it's the ultimate gift. Indeed.
Pink cuffs.
Thank you, officer. Have a great day. We appreciate you coming on.
All right, you too. Thank you, sir.
The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie.